everyone, this is Mrs. Spinagle, and I am going to talk to you about how you can get your artwork on your iPad. So, we're doing things a lot differently this year, including how we do art. Since we can't use the normal supplies and share things like we would regularly do, we're going to be focusing a lot on drawing for the time being. So, you're going to need to get the things that you draw and create on your iPad because we cannot collect any papers. Anything you make is make and take. You'll have to just take it home with you. Okay? But you will be getting an iPad that we can use for lots of things to capture and share your work. So, if you haven't already, you will be getting an iPad. And here is mine. Yours is going to look a little different than mine, but they all do just about the same thing. All right, so some tips about the iPad before we get started. You can turn your iPad kind of like a steering wheel of a car. And there's two different ways you can turn your iPad. There's landscape and there's portrait. Let me show you again. Landscape, portrait. Okay? And that will be important for if you're on an app or if you're on Schoology and if something doesn't look like right on the screen or you think that maybe you could see more of it but you can't, something looks cut off. Sometimes if you turn your iPad, it makes a big difference. When you are going to capture your work, however you created your work, either in landscape or portrait, is how you want to hold your iPad. Okay, so I'm going to use an artwork that I've created. This is actually an illustration that I've done. So that's what you see here to show you how you can capture your work on your iPad. Now, this is an easel, but pretend that this is your desk surface. I just decided to use my easel so you could easily see what I'm doing and how your work should look when you go to take a picture of it. So on your iPad, you will have a little icon with a camera on it. When you're ready to take a picture of your work, you're going to tap the camera. Okay, so I'm going to turn around here a little bit. I want to get as much of my artwork in the shot as I can. So you might have to back up and hold it up. If you get some of the desk, that's okay. Okay, but I want to get as much of my artwork as possible. And you can see how I'm holding my iPad in landscape because I drew this picture in landscape. All right, and when I have it lined up just about where I want it, there's a white circle over here on the side. Right underneath my right thumb, and when I'm ready, I am going to tap it once, and it took a picture. Now, right underneath that white button, there's going to be a little square, and if I tap that square, I am going to see my artwork on the iPad. Now, if you don't like the way it looks, there's a little blue arrow in the left corner underneath the time. If you tap that, it takes you back to the camera and you can do it again until it's to your liking. Don't worry if you get eraser marks or strands of colored pencil stuff or fingerprints or smudges from your desk. It doesn't matter if it's not perfect because it just makes it more unique to you. Okay? So just focus on capturing what you've created and all the other little stuff, it's okay. We won't worry about that. Now, yes, we're doing things differently this year, but you know what? All artists want to collect their work so that they can share it with other people who might be interested in what they create. It's called a portfolio. So as you take pictures of your work this year and you collect the work that you create, think of it as creating your own digital portfolio of all the things you make throughout the year so you can see how much you grow in art and in other subjects this year too. I hope you enjoyed learning how you can take pictures of your artwork to share. I will be posting or linking on Schoology or somewhere a separate tutorial on how you can upload your work to share with me on Schoology. I'll talk to you soon.